Hi everyone, this audio is gonna be, I guess, not for the skeptics, but for all the people who are not sure magic is real. Now, I don't wanna, prove anything to anyone because everyone has a right to their own opinion. I respect it. Everyone's reality is different, and also I do sometimes think that just, living very ordinary life in terms of um, just thinking life is what it is what it is what you make. Energies are not affecting anything, energies don't exist. Sometimes that kind of life can maybe be easier on you mentally. So I have nothing against people who just live life as is and don't get bothered with any of this spiritual stuff. However, since I am a witch and I am bothered, and I guess I have many people who are interested in magic and wonder about it, I'm just gonna talk a bit about it. So, the best example I can give you, I mean, the best thing I can say regarding magic is the fact that magic is ancient. So, we have evidence that people have used magic since old days. And I'm not sure how old because how old days, how long ago, when it actually started existing. We can't really prove that even, anyways. But they've been using magic pretty much always, and every culture has used it, and they all had their own magical rituals. And that's how magic we have today has developed, and it's different in different parts of the world because it was different and everybody practices. I mean, now everybody practices how they want to, but before it was a bit different. So yeah, people have always practiced magic. They've always been interested in the spiritual world. uh, Even tarot cards are like ancient. Well, they're not ancient, but they're super old. And they weren't even made to be what they are now, but they just kind of became what they are now, which is also an interesting story. Yeah, magic is super old, and people have used magic always in every part of the world. They've always been interested in the supernatural stuff, and they still are, as you can see, because you are, since you're listening to this audio. It's just in human nature. Magic is basically a part of our nature in a way, human nature, and a part of us. I'm pretty sure magic should be a part of human beings. It's just that some are more developed for it, some are less. And of course, some don't believe in it. Some think it's, a lot of people think it's bullshit. It's just, crap, I guess. And that's fine. But I do think it's basically an important part of some of us. It's a really big and important part of myself, for example. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who feel the same way. So, another thing is that magic is not just that, witchcraft and things like that. Magic is also a part of every religion. And even though religions are very much against magic, witchcraft, all those things, they're very judgmental, they don't understand it. They think it's demonic, it's satanic. I mean, some is, but they think that all magic is just super bad, and even the black one is not, what they think. So uh, that's kind of the attitude that religions have regarding to magic for the most part. And the thing is, religions are also practicing magic. And just think about it, they have rituals, they light candles for certain causes, they write petitions, they do petitions for the saints, just like kind of like we do in magic. It's basically the same if you think about it. They have holy water, they bless the water so it becomes holy. I mean, come on. It's magic. It's magic what they're doing. And I don't know how they don't realize that it's basically the same thing, that they're doing the same thing. And kind of like when there are a lot of stories about how people miraculously cured, I don't know, cancer or other illnesses when they were petitioning a saint and praying. I mean, come on, that's magic. That is what we witches also do. They light a candle, they pray, they petition the saint, they're doing magic. They're so doing magic and they're so not aware of it, which is fascinating. I find it really fascinating how a lot of religious people, not all of them, but a lot of them will judge, witches and magic, and then they're gonna go and do the same thing, right? Amazing, isn't it? So, if you're religious, that's actually great. I think it's great. I'm not religious, but in the sense that I am a member of any religion. But I do think it can be a beautiful, wonderful thing. I have nothing against it. I mean, also, if you're not a part, it's also great. I'm not, so but if you truly believe, yes, you can get a lot out of your faith. And if you practice it properly, it can be amazing. Of course, there are things about religions that I do not like. Obviously, there are a lot of bad people out there, and it's exploited for money and for abuse and things like that, which is why I don't want to be a part of it. But if we just look at the ideology and some things like that, some nice things about it, there is also wonderful things about religion, and I do support those beautiful things. But it's magic in essence. It's the same thing. So those should be like proofs to you that magic is real and that people have always practiced magic, and it's just in our human nature to practice magic, I guess, in one form or another, because a lot of us are doing it without even being aware of it. Magic is such a broad term. Actually, it's not just being a witch and doing witchcraft, in my opinion and in my experience, because before I started doing regular spells and actually embracing the fact that I'm a witch, I was doing magic as well, just in different ways, and I was not aware that that's also magic, but it was. So, yeah, there you go.